8 months of deflection, 8 months of lies, and the only solid proof we've seen? That clip mentioning Bobo. You do the math.
Bobo do it. Bobo and him family, Niah. Peewee said in the recording.
Welcome back to Chute, Jamaica, where we keep you locked in with the hottest and most unfiltered news straight from the streets. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because we bring the realness every time. This is Chute, Jamaica, and we not easing up. From day one, Bobo been playing innocent, but too much not adding up. The video clip drop and suddenly it's Peewee in the spotlight, but why now? Why not 8 months ago? Yardie say what everybody been thinking. This run deeper than crush bread. It looked like Niah's own family might have been the ones to cross him. The silence, the edits, the distractions, it stink. Let's talk about it.
Me now. You, little boy Bobo. You, Niah. You, that's why Peewee so blood clot confused him and know what to do in the yard. That's why the man run and go drop down your granny foot. Just in case if you kill him. And it makes sense. Him don't know if him run go outside because him don't know if him not the lane out the corner done Niah in front time. Him don't know if him go into the house. Him probably like call out to the name. Because him want to know on there. Him want to know if him good. And that's why the man run going out and go drop next to the granny because he might not feel mine or the knock next to granny. Or the knock next to granny. Something go on in the yard between Niah and Bobo. Niah and Bobo fall out about something and something lead to something and Bobo kill Niah. That's why Niah face look the way it look. Niah couldn't believe said this a blood clot on my feed every day. The dog them not bark because the dog them know the owner. The dog them not bark because the dog them know Bobo them. Them create the narrative and the story. Everything what we been here come from out of your yard there. Out of your yard they tell you every single thing. Them in your yard they corrupt. And them have look a boy. And them look a boy. And them go around and them frame a bunch of people. Just look on Bobo. To show you how he made envy Niah. How he made bad mind Niah. The man start to look and move like Niah. Bleach out. See him when Niah used to come live just in him thing. And then he look a tight thing and then look a thing there. See him every bumbo clad thing.
Let's call it for what it is. Peewee didn't run to safety. He ran right inside the same house, in the same yard where everything went down. Straight to Bobo's grandmother's room. That's not distance. That's comfort. That's protection. Why go there if you had nothing to do with it? And Bobo, you went from being Niah's so-called brother to copying his whole style, his name, his image. One Niah gang turned into one Bobo gang? That's not grief. That's straight up bad mind. Then there's that Yard family. Too quiet, too calculated, and too busy blaming Crushbread, Leonard, and Ruga when the truth might be sleeping in the next room. And the dogs? They didn't bark because they knew who it was. The real question now, who's protecting who, and for how long?
Everything, TV youth style, youth flow, all that bleach, every single thing, Bobo thief. Down to even Bobo gang. Why could you just call yourself Bobo Rasta or Bobo? Your name is yourself Bobo gang. You did so envy Niah. And it's clear now, Bobo did so envy and bad mind Niah. Because even at the video, when they go say, you tell Niah about him blood clot because the man say, your brother and favorite cousin. Are you upset about that? So you're easy to get jealous. Anybody feel like say Niah you put over you. And Bobo do it. Bobo and him family kill Niah. Man him family kill Niah. Man him family do it. Peewee said in the recording. Peewee said in the recording and Peewee said family kill Niah. The man said how much more do you want? Peewee said. A Peewee we go offer. We not go offer what Yardie say or what nobody say. Our Peewee say out our mouth, we are go offer. And to all the actions them and all them been moving, it show. It show. Plus when the man run and look at girls and niggas, Bobo, when Peewee run off, Bobo are the one will run off behind after him do him do. Him not come back out of the yard. He go straight in him house. Cause the front grill did this up. There's many ways.
Now let's get to the part that really hit a nerve. Yardie didn't dance around it. He straight up said Bobo is the one who took out his own cousin. Let that sink in. Not a stranger, not a rival, his blood, his family. You gotta ask yourself, what kind of darkness sits in a man's heart to turn on his own like that? Because if that's true, if this wasn't just some random setup, but a family betrayal, then this whole thing is even colder than we thought. And you know what makes it worse? The way Bobo's been moving since. Comfortable, confident, calculated. Not a trace of real grief. Just vibes, new clothes, and name changes. Like someone who got what they wanted. If you took out your own blood just to live in his image, you're not just lost, you're dangerous. And if that yard full of grown folks really helped cover that up, then every single one of them is part of the rot.
And then, you know the next thing? Me I listen about the video. Bobo him say man come back out. Check if him a breed. Check if him a breed. We have to make sure it's him there. Listen, Bobo guilty. Chat? Bobo guilty. Right hands up on this page. We have Bobo guilty. We have Bobo guilty for murder by yourself. Bobo guilty as fuck. Hit up on him own self and go do it. Him probably feel hurt that night there. Something probably said and was done. And him just feel hurt. Him just feel like yeah. Forget it. You know? Somebody probably make him do it. The whole situation not seem right, chat. And as I say, with this advice note and everything, we have Bobo accountable and told him can show the video. Well, we hear Peewee voice note, the Peewee clearly I call Bobo name tonight. You know? And that's a family do it. So if a justice want, Bobo I forgot show you the full video. And this is why they come out and send a video never did there. And this is why they probably hide the front video, because them know say a Bobo probably get catch on it. This is why them probably hide it. This is why they take so long to come out of the house. Bobo guilty in so many ways now. I'm gonna feel like crooks now we're going to. Yeah man, chat, not in line. A Bobo. A Bobo. This is why we never get nowhere. Tasha says big up. This is why we never get nowhere, chat.
Let me say this. If what Yardie heard on that recording is real, then Bobo's mask is slipping fast. Because what kind of cousin stands over a man, watches him fight for his life, and says, check if he's breathing, like it's a checklist? Not panic, not a scream for help, just cold instructions. That don't sound like someone trying to save Niah. That sounds like someone making sure he's gone. And Yardie didn't hold back. He said it straight. Bobo is guilty. Whether he pulled the strings or followed an order, he played a role. That's Yardie's stance. And honestly, the energy is off enough to believe something deep is being hidden. Let's talk about that video. Why is it edited? Why is Peewee's voice in it saying Bobo's name, but the full clip's still missing? Who's sitting on the uncut version? Because Yardie said what a lot of people are thinking, that edit was done to protect Bobo. And let's not act like it's just one man. Croc's name is in this too. Yardie says Crocs knows everything. And if he knows and he's silent, then he's not innocent either. Silence is protection when you don't want the truth to burn your people. This ain't just one person hiding a mistake. This is a whole chain of people protecting each other from the truth. So until that full video drops, until we hear everything Peewee said without cuts, without edits, Bobo is the one under fire. Because nothing adds up. The actions don't match the emotions. And the deeper we look, the darker it gets.
This is from all them time there. We are say, yo, oh, we can't get to no lead. What really I want? Get to find out, say, a blood clot Bobo. Peewee said, and we tell you thing, them sing them own self. Because you see, this a rascal video, them should have never send it out. They should have never send it out. But because to them feel like Peewee are informed upon him run to put Peewee on the bus for the Peewee. And that's what them do, you know. This is what them do. The whole family of them are going to put out the video before we start pre-Peewee. Everybody starts a Peewee involved. So when them do know, then go have Peewee. Because a Peewee are the only person where they there. You know, their mind, you know, I say, yo, I can sink them, you know. So them put out Peewee out there to make the public them analyze Peewee like how stay and get analyzed. Yeah. The big guilt in them. Peewee if you just come out and talk. And that Peewee for you know. Peewee if you just come out and blood clot talk. Do a video Peewee. Just do a video. Just say something. Because them are trying to set up your life. Yeah. And then the same night, you hear him say when they found my life, from a night, them know I could trust a boy there, you know. Something bomb for one my spirit just tell me say, chat, we are an idiot dog. Everything I come to bump. Everything I come to bump. And we are seed for ourselves now. A Bobo and a live Niah. A Bobo do it. A them sell the story upon the media. Where we are run with for much months. And a lot of slow-minded people are going to still run with that story. A lot of slow-minded people are going to try to still run with that story. But that story is outdated. You know?
Let's call this what it is. A setup in motion and a cover-up unraveling. The minute that edited video dropped, you could feel it. They were trying to shift the spotlight. Not to bring justice. Not to clear anything up. But to make sure Peewee became the new distraction while the real snake stayed buried in that yard. That's not a coincidence. That's a power move. Peewee's name is being thrown around heavy, but ask yourself, why now? Why drop a partial video with just enough to stir chaos, but not enough to bring clarity? Because they panicked. Because someone in that yard knows Peewee could blow this wide open, and they're not willing to let that happen. So they pushed him to the front of the fire, hoping the public would eat it up while they slither out the back. Let's be real. The story that was told from the jump? It's crumbling. It doesn't line up. Too many holes, too many contradictions, too many people benefiting from Niah being gone. And the main one feeding the media from day one? His story expired a long time ago. And now that the pressure's rising, it's all panic mode and damage control. But here's the thing. When you're innocent, you don't need distractions, edits, or scapegoats. You just tell the truth. But the truth ain't coming from that yard. And that silence? It's not fear. It's guilt.
The only concrete evidence them, what we can say, within the case right now, with up on social media, is this recording. Is this recording? Peewee own mouth. Bobo no for kill Niah. Family kill Niah. Never give up until we find the real truth. All along. All along. For much months a Bobo and him family them over the yard. Do it. It was well planned for them call people name. It was. Because they know if they have a certain name, everybody around run with it. That family there is a weak. This is why you know you're natural. This is why you know say Naka come out and talk. This is why when L.A. Lewis come, Naka push out Bobo out there. The man has a push you kill look up or you man go chat to L.A. Lewis. Me not chatting with nobody on the media. I want to get yourself in a shit out and fuckery. You want to sort that out. This is why when L.A. Lewis pull up, Naka push him for a chat to Bobo. I mean that all of them know. But all of them over there know. But the thing is now, them have to protect Bobo. Because Bobo and them are more family. Remember I know, who will tell us that Niah the comfortable over the yard? Who will tell us that Niah the comfortable over the yard and probably treat Niah bad? One thing I know about them get a family and poor family, Niah probably make a little money and then probably cook a little chicken back or whatever them do. And them are like that. Them are like that the youth having money and the youth bossy with the money. They probably not like it. True, no family bad mind other family when them are going with things. Especially when another family with them love.
Let's be real. If Peewee never got caught on camera, this entire story would have stayed buried under the lies they fed us. They didn't expect that clip to surface. They didn't expect his voice to be heard. But now that it is, you see the panic. You see the spin. All of a sudden, it's Peewee this, Peewee that. Now they want to throw him under the bus like he's the mastermind? Nah. That's not how this works. The real question is, why was that clip dropped now? Why not earlier? Why wait all this time unless it was part of a plan? That move wasn't random. It was chess. Someone in that yard felt the heat coming, and they needed a new distraction. So they pulled the clip to shift public focus and make Peewee the new headline. But here's the problem. It backfired. Because instead of shutting people up, it opened up the floodgates. Now folks are asking real questions. Now the timeline not adding up. Now the same family that's been dodging questions for months is getting exposed. And let's make this clear. 8 months wasted blaming Crush Bread. 8 months spent pushing a storyline that don't make sense. While the real suspects? Chilling, protected, untouched, right there in the heart of the family yard. It's starting to look like Niah's loyalty cost him his life. And the same people smiling in his pictures are the ones making sure the truth stays buried. That's the part nobody wants to say, but I'll say it. Because from where I'm standing, this whole thing reeks of betrayal. And the deeper we dig, the more it's looking like this wasn't just a tragic accident. It was a setup covered in family silence. This is raw Chute, Jamaica, where we don't play favorites and we don't sugarcoat truth. If it looks dirty, we're saying it. If it sounds fake, we're exposing it. Every side gets aired out, and nobody's above pressure. So if you can't handle unfiltered truth, this ain't the channel for you. But if you're built for it, like, comment, and subscribe. The mask-off era is here.